The tragedy of Yasmine Bleeth is even sadder than you think. I remember seeing Yasmine Bleeth years ago and thinking she had the kind of life people dream about. Beauty, fame, magazine covers, instant recognition. But the more I looked into her story, the more uncomfortable it became. Because sometimes the people everyone envies are carrying things nobody sees. Most people know her from Baywatch. That red swimsuit became bigger than television. It became pop culture. Suddenly, Yasmine wasn't just an actress, she was everywhere. Posters, interviews, headlines, attention from every direction. And here's what surprised me. She was still incredibly young while all of that was happening. We often talk about fame like it's a reward, but for some people, it arrives before they even know who they are. Imagine millions of strangers deciding what you mean to them before you've figured it out yourself. That kind of pressure leaves marks. Long before the public scandals, there was already pain in her life. Yasmine lost her mother, someone she was deeply close to. And by many accounts, that loss shook her in ways the outside world never fully understood. I think people underestimate grief when the person smiling on camera is beautiful. They assume beauty protects you. It doesn't. After Baywatch, her fame should have kept rising. That's the version people expect. More shows, bigger deals, endless spotlight. Instead, things started unraveling. Struggles with addiction became public. Arrests made headlines. Tabloids had a new favorite storyline, the fallen star. And honestly, this is the part that bothered me most. The same culture that built her up seemed eager to watch her collapse. People can be strangely cruel with celebrities. They celebrate the rise, then treat the downfall like entertainment. But addiction isn't entertainment. It's pain wearing chaos on the outside. Behind every headline was still a human being trying to survive something. I watched old interviews while researching her, and there's something haunting about them now. You see confidence, charm, that camera-ready energy. But you also wonder what was happening when the cameras turned off. That question lingers. Because some tragedies are loud, others happen slowly, in private, while the world thinks you're lucky. Eventually, Yasmine stepped away from Hollywood almost entirely. No endless comeback tour, no desperate chase for relevance. She disappeared from the machine. And maybe that was the healthiest thing she could do. I actually respect that more than another season of fame. Walking away from attention, especially after living inside it, takes strength people rarely talk about. She later built a quieter life with her husband, away from the frenzy that once defined her name. No constant red carpets, no daily headlines, just distance. There's something sad about that, but something peaceful too. Because maybe the tragedy of Yasmine Bleeth isn't only addiction, scandal, or lost fame. Maybe it's that the world saw her image more clearly than it saw her humanity. That happens a lot with stars from that era. They were turned into symbols, desire, fantasy, success. Then when they broke, people acted shocked. But symbols don't break, humans do. What stays with me most is this. She was never just the woman running down a beach in slow motion. She was a daughter grieving, a person struggling, someone trying to find peace after being consumed by fame. And if she finally found some quiet after all that noise, then maybe that part of the story matters most.